Alrighty, chat, thanks for sticking around. Do appreciate y'all being here. What was I gonna say? I don't remember. Appreciate y'all being here. Sorry that it took so long. Dad was telling me a story. Right now, we do not use a dedicated server. I have my own server, but I can't quite get it working yet, but it's fine. Hunter, thanks for the bits. Howdy. Would not have the patience to, load the stones? Tornado destroyed... Wait, what? It destroyed one of your buildings? Can it destroy the buildings on your farm? I'm lost. I don't know. Anyway. Appreciate y'all being here. Yeah. Appreciate y'all being here, and thanks for the follows, Hunter. Thanks for the bits. And, I think that's all I got for you guys. There are some mods up and working, yeah. They have not released the Giant's Editor yet, so all the good mods will be later. One of the little sheds that spawn in on the farmer in pieces. Post a picture in Discord. That sounds kind of crazy. Not gonna lie. All right, we're good to go now. I had a piece of... Had a little bit of pepperoni while I was away. It was stuck. Let's get back to it. Hello? 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 Tony's here somewhere, maybe now. I don't know. Hello?
What's up?
Poppin'.
What's up, brother?
Oh, it's going, man. What's up with you?
Oh, just doing a little farming. Not in real life, but virtually.
All right. All right. I think production points are worth it, yeah. Sawmill, we've made a ton of money off the sawmill. The first load of stuff that we hauled out of the sawmill almost paid for the sawmill. Just the first load. Now, it takes a lot to get to that point as far as like having trees to cut down. It takes a lot of trees, I should say. But yeah, I would say they're worth it. Tony, we're hauling stones.
I see that. So, did you like pick them and then stockpile them, or what? What are you doing?
So we did have a little pile that we stockpiled, but there's also a thing in here called a debris crusher.
Okay.
Now that's a little misleading because there's actually two things called debris crushers, but anyway. The one that we placed down is basically a spawn point.
For stones?
For stones.
Oh.
So we can actually... we're using that to spawn a bunch of stones so that we can run our concrete factory.
Oh, so you bought the concrete factory?
We bought the concrete factory, I think that was last night.
Nice.
And, oh boy, this might be a problem. Chug-a-lug-a-lug, 5 miles an hour. So anyway, so we've been dumping stones in there throughout the day, but you know, getting them off the fields, you don't really get a ton, right?
Uh-huh.
So we just loaded up, or Farmer Nick loaded up. I guess he had to step away.
Yeah, he went to dinner.
Okay. So we just loaded up, or he just loaded up 28,000 stones for us in this trailer. So we're gonna run these down and dump them in our concrete factory, which is gonna be awesome, because that's gonna give us all kinds of stuff. Okay.
So do you have anything that's used, like, do you have anything used from the concrete factory, or are you just selling the stuff from the concrete factory?
I'll have to check our projects, but I think currently we would just be selling.
Gotcha.
So, Yamarider, to me, that pile down here is broken. I don't understand the point of the pile. If it is working as intended, I don't understand the point of the pile. Because to me, we should be able to buy the dredge and then have access to that pile. That's just my opinion. You can't buy the dredge, and that pile over there is basically decoration, but the pile when you first start the map is tiny. And as you play, that pile grows. So I don't understand the point of it. What about the land? I don't think you can buy the land. There's a lot of land on this map you can't buy. So you can buy plot 2, but like you can't. So I mean, we can sell that because that's the concrete cement, but you can't do anything else with this now. No, so I don't quite understand the point of it. I think it's broken personally, but maybe that's just me. We tried, Sean. We tried using a bucket. Yeah, we tried the other day to use a bucket. So yeah, we tried the other day when we were resetting the save. I brought a front end loader down here and I tried. So I think it's broken. King Bond, what's up, bro? How you doing? Welcome back, man. How you enjoying Farm Sim? All right, so that should have just given us a few. Okay, so that's okay. We have 27,000, almost 28,000, and it's chewing through it. So we'll see pallets eventually. I assume they hold 1,000 like everything else, but we will see. We will see pallets. Yeah, it's a little different. Yeah, just a little. You can't scoop because you don't own the land, but you can't buy the land. That's interesting though. So I think there's something broken there. I really think there's some kind of glitch going on there. You know what I'm saying? So. Unfortunately, guys, they took the belt out that you can scoop stuff up off the ground with. Words are hard. They took that belt out of the game. It is no longer part of the base game. And if it is a mod, we don't have mods, so we have to use the bucket. Now, the other thing we could do is we could possibly look at maybe, you know, a bigger kind of loader, like a wheel loader. But the problem is I don't know how wide of a bucket will fit in there, you know? So. Wasn't the quantum? What is the quantum? The cow sign tips every time you drive past it? You mean when you run it over? I don't know. I haven't seen a cow sign tip. It's kind of interesting. The belt would have been great, yeah. The belt would have been awesome for that, yeah. And having trouble getting rid of the big trees.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Some of the stumps are...
Welcome back.
Some of the stumps are a little annoying. Yeah.
I laughed at your Snapchat there, Tony.
Oh, did you?
Quantum. So this thing, you think this can... Oh, you know what? This thing looks different.
What do you mean?
Are we thinking this can pick stuff up off of the ground?
No, because that's the trough conveyor design. You see on the front how it has a little stopper to stop the potatoes or any product from rolling backwards?
Hang on. We're doing science.
Flight 7.
Because that just looks different to me. Okay, so it still does that. It still does that.
I mean, it's probably just the newer design of it.
Still does that. Still does that. Still does that. I would say this does not. No. No, I would say this does not pick up stuff off the ground. Now, without going down there, I don't know, but... Potato / sugar beet stacker. Yeah, no, I would say this doesn't pick stuff up off the ground. It looks a little bit different, though, than it used to. Yeah, the tow hook is, yeah, that belt, yeah. That hook up there, yeah, is to hook up the other belts. Absolutely. Yeah. Can you put this under the falling stones? All right. Let me grab a tractor. Because I'm not going to drive that all the way. Let me grab a tractor. Go see if it works. Most likely no, because there's the big pile in the way. If I had to guess. But, you know what? I'm down for science. I tell you guys all the time that I will stop my game and we'll figure it out. And this is one of those moments where I'm going to stop doing what I was doing and we're going to figure it out.
Like science guy.
Oh, the big yellow thing with all the arms. Oh, God.
Like for picking up sugar beets off the ground?
So that one does sugar beets, but there's another one.
I think it's in
the
Misk,
Ropa.
Is that mist down here?
I think.
It's Misk up in Drivables.
Drivable miscellaneous. This thing.
There's
That
that one.
does. Is that the symbol for stones right there?
I think it's lime.
Uncle Mike, my day's going. How's your day? You'd have to put it when there's no stones. Yeah. It definitely won't fit in our little thing that we bought. Yeah, that definitely won't fit. You think it's lime? It could be lime.
The rocks are the mountain with the little dots in it.
Okay, so it's lime, not stones. Okay.
Well, I mean, lime is just a white picture with a rock.
That's what that was. Okay. All right. I'm still learning the symbols, Chad. I'll be completely honest with everybody. I'm still learning them. They're all so different than 22, so.
Yeah, like you need like a big poster board like behind your setup. Like, okay, let's look up and see. Okay, there's that symbol. Let's go down. Okay, that's what that is.
You know, the other day they were giving me grief sack because I was in this menu here, which you'll see in a second, and I was all through all the different products, and I was scrolling for something. I think it was like I forget what it was, but I was scrolling and I went like way past it, and I was like, sometimes I just catch myself in here looking at all the different products and the different symbols, and I forget what I'm looking for. So I'll just like, oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, wow, that's neat. You know?
Yeah, you get sidetracked.
I do.
It is kind of nice, like all the stuff they added, because like you go in there, you're like, yeah, this kind of looks like all the stuff Stevie would have in here. You know?
Pretty much, yeah. It is like Patrick's here sometimes. Hunter, thanks for the bits. Just tell Grandpa to go down and shovel some rocks. That'll go over well. The stone picker will not pick up stones in a pile like that, no. No, that'd be sick if it would, though. But no. If you cut the trees down around the starter farm, what equipment do you need and where do you sell the trees? Well, you know what? We're driving past the starter farm. I'll show you. Because we've in the process of doing it. Now, it's not a fast process the way we're doing it. Not a fast process at all. But it is a process. And so far, it's actually been working out quite well and making us some money. So what we did is we actually placed down a tiny sawmill here in the homestead. So this takes logs, and this gives you planks, beams, and long planks. Okay, it's very slow. It doesn't produce a ton, but if it's a project you want to work on over time, that's where it's at. And to get the logs to there, so obviously we need a chainsaw to cut the trees down. And then in the forestry section, there's this thing right here. And this is basically goes on the 3-point hitch of your tractor. And this gives you a cable that you can use and attach it to the trees, and you can pull them with this. Now, because this is only a tiny sawmill and the capacity is not very big, that's why you see some big chunks of trees laying here. Because it's full, most likely, or it was full. So as you can tell, I mean, that's your little cow pen that you start with. We've cut down, mostly Left's been doing this, but he cut down a ton of trees out here, and all of the trees we've cut down here have gone through this little sawmill. So it's pretty darn cool. So yeah. And then we're actually using a forestry mulcher to take out the stumps, because it seems to work better than just a regular stump grinder. So mulchers, we're using this forestry mulcher here, $89,500. It takes 360 horsepower, so do note it takes horsepower. But it seems to work fairly well. This one here is for an excavator, so unless you want to buy an excavator, or at least an excavator, don't use that one. We're not talking about the belt having the symbol for stones. We're talking about the Ropa mouse thing, the big, like, vehicle that picks stuff up. That does not have the symbol for stones. This conveyor belt, absolutely, yes, it does. That's what we were talking about. Yep, the wood miser, yep. Ah, you're good, dog. The stumps we're using, that's what we're using the forestry mulcher for the stumps, yeah. You betcha. So it's a slow process, but it does, I'm getting stuck on stuff like crazy with this conveyor belt. Wild. But yeah. Do we pay him? Do we pay Gramps? No. Nah, we're living rent-free on Gramps' dime pillow. Can the excavator pick up the stone pile? I don't think there's a bucket for the excavator, is there? The Kubota has a winch too.
Negative. It does not have a bucket.
You work at a place that makes the gearboxes for Wood Miser. That's pretty cool. Animal dealers, where you sell your animals. You can buy and sell there. That's pretty cool though. So hang on, chat. We got. I doubt we're gonna get any. Yeah, see, I can't. Maybe if you place that there. Harry, how's the pile up at the other place? Is there still a pile there, or is it like gone?
Let me look.
Because I'm curious to put this in there and see if that works. But yeah, bees can be a good little passive income thing early game, yeah.
There is a pile, but you might be able to drive it over. It's like a small pile.
Alright, we're gonna try it up here.
But this one also goes in that line, so it's not gonna, it doesn't drop in one spot.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, so unfortunately they got rid of the good conveyor belt that would help us out right now. Although I don't think that pile that we were just at, I don't think we can do anything with that right now. I think it's broken, personally. Have some respect and sell his honey. There's two excavators, yeah. So the other belt doesn't exist anymore. It's not a thing anymore, guys. The mulcher does get rid of stumps, yes. It's a pain, but it does. It's better than the other stump grinder. Oh yeah. Think it's bugged? Yeah. I do too. Yeah, left. The pile we were just at cannot be scooped with a bucket. The pile we're going to can, yes. I think we need to own the land, and you can't own the land, so that's the problem. How do you get water buffalo? You can buy them at your animal dealer or at your cow pens. Water buffalo go in the same pen as a cow. Same thing with the goats and the sheep. Same pen. Anyway, we're gonna try this. I don't have high hopes, but no, left we haven't. We have not. Have not. Go out and lasso them. That's how you get the water buffalo. Lasso. So first you gotta get a horse. You water your cows and boom, water buffalo. Gosh, I love the logic, man. I really do. I respect the logic. It's not accurate, but I respect it. All right. I don't think this is gonna work, but we gonna try it. All right, so this, can we confirm, chat? That's not working. I can even hire the, here, let's unfold the thing and we hire it too. Make sure. You know, it ain't working. It ain't working. File has increased, maybe worth a shot. It might be, we can try left too. Trying to buy the bee farm. Need a turbo. I don't know if you can put both cows in the same pen. How does the milk handle? I assume there would be a like a selector. But I don't know. We don't have it yet. We don't have a dairy barn yet, guys, so I don't know. Crossboard on a roller make any difference? Probably not. We'll say no, final answer. The engine was on, guys. I was able to drive it, so the engine was on, yeah. I tried it both ways. And I tried to dump into the conveyor from the loader. Whoops. I kind of got rid of it already. I would assume that works, but that defeats the purpose of trying to get rid of a loader, you know? Allison, how dare you? Allison, what's up? How are you? Burning the farm down, I swear. Honey is good for money, sure. Yeah, why not? I would say honey's a good way to get a little passive income, absolutely. You don't have to do anything, you know? It just does its thing. Yeah, honey, sure. Why not? Why not? Absolutely. Allison, I'm having a great day. Harvesting at 5 a.m. just to get the bee reflector. That's a good idea, actually, not gonna lie. That's a great idea. Great idea. You don't pet your bees. Can I pet that bee? I mean, dog. Can I pet that dog? You can't pet the dog either. This is the American map, Riverbend. Yeah, honey's needed to make stuff, but like early game, you're not worried about making cereal. You're just gonna sell it and make cash. You know? Is there a way to sell back partially used? Oh, you know what? I don't, not that I'm aware of, but man, we can go to the shop really fast. We can go to the shop. Because I actually don't know the answer to that myself, to be completely honest. Partially used consumables. That's the question, chat. To sell that back. I mean, in theory, you'll use it eventually on your farm. You will. Not in theory. I mean, you will. Yeah. I'm curious though. We're gonna go. We're gonna go do it, chat, right now. I don't have forks for this though. Oh well. What's by the shop? Do we have anything we don't have anything at the shop. Let's just go grab. We'll just push it over with this. Thanks for the raid. Welcome in. What's poppin'? Rainbow Unicorn, appreciate the raid. How are y'all doing? What is poppin'? We'll take this over and use this as a little pusher. How about that, chat? That's what we'll do. That's what we shall do. Nice, nice, nice. Welcome in. What's poppin'? Poppin'? Oh, God. Fireman, welcome in home from work. What's poppin'? So when I went in the house earlier, chat, it was kind of sad in a way. My pops goes, "You fixing dinner tonight?"
Nope.
No. I said, "No, I'm streaming late," and he goes, "Okay. I'll get something going for dinner then." I said, "Okay, pops." Which means they're gonna go get some fast food somewhere. Thanks for the follow. Welcome in. What's poppin'? I was like, okay, maybe tomorrow night. Well, probably not tomorrow night. Maybe Thursday night I'll cook dinner. You know, finally. Ain't nothing to cook in our house, I don't think, right now. Oh man. All right, so. Unfortunately, you can't transfer your chickens. No, there's no chicken trailer. If it was like cows or something, yes, you could transfer that, but no. Not on chickens. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Chat, whose idea was this?
I'm looking at it.
It was my idea. So I'm wondering if we just, like, push these over here. Can we sell them in the thing? It was kind of sad, Allison, actually. We play on easy economic difficulty. Okay, is it because it's upside down, though? We play on easy. Yeah. Yeah. No, so you can't sell that. So I don't know of another way to sell that. So I'm going to say no is the answer on that. Our bags are 300. I might as well take the baler back to the homestead with us, huh? We bought a on sale baler earlier, guys. Might as well go fix the thing, spend more money on it. Let's go. So no is the answer on selling stuff back, unfortunately, but you'll use it eventually. Did you put them in an attachment and sell the attachment? Yes, but you will not get your money back. You won't get paid for the seed. It'll just vaporize. So yeah, if you're that concerned about something needing to go away, sure. You could do that, but the point of that, right? Oh, you can sell them at the farmer's market? Now that's a whole nother thing, and I can't do that right now. All right, so what do we need here for the twine? So it had, okay. So it needs like this, right? I think it needs this. Ooh, we have case twine. Ooh, a New Holland twine. Boss, John Deere twine. Lizard. We'll go. We're going cheap, guys. We're going the lizard.
That's not accurate. John Deere would be like 5 times what the twine is. Old Mother Deere ain't gonna be that cheap.
You're not wrong, brother. Allison.
What'd
I mean-
the twine do to you?
I guess you could, but damn.
Allison, what if the twine has fruit snacks?
What if the twine has feelings, huh? Do you ever think of that?
It's got a family support, man.
Okay, so my little bar's full over there, but it says 25 out of 32, but the bar's full. Oh, right. Seems...
What if you unfold the baler?
What does that do for you?
I didn't know why if you'd be able to put more twine in there since it would be unfolded.
It's safe if it has fruit snacks. Yeah, that math is mathin'. Yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna go with that, you know. Fine. Nothing wrong with it, chat. Wow, Hunter. Wow. Yeah. I don't know. Do you know there's a massive problem with this baler, chat? It does not have a beacon.
Oh, a problem for you.
I want my money back. I want my money back, chat. You bought one too many pallets of rice. Are you getting rid of your rice planter seeder thing when you're done planting? Because if so, just put it in there and then just get rid of it. That way. If you're not, just put it back in the little soda machine and they'll have it for next time. How about that? I don't know. Surprising amount of implements that don't have a beacon. I mean, most, yeah, they don't. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, not a lot of American equipment have it.
Return it and return the game. I think I'm past the Steam return window, guys. Just a little bit, by the way.
We're starting that crap again, Leonard.
For the record, it hasn't been 24 hours, but no. Okay, we're not going down that rabbit hole, Leonard. All right. What are we doing? We need to probably fast time and harvest, right?
Yeah, the rock picker just finished, but it ran out of fuel, so I had to.
Is it actually out of fuel?
Yeah, I could not start it.
Did you push it, or how'd you get fuel now?
I reset it, and then it gives you some fuel when you reset it.
I didn't realize that tractor was low on petrol. My bad. All right.
And the museum is ready to go for the next stage whenever you want to fast time next.
Oh, so we can go watch it do its thing?
Yeah. It might take a while though, because it has 11,000 left, so I don't know if it'll be one night or how many.
Okay. How much do we own on the loan? It's like $1 million. Your whole map's gonna look like the Lorax. I don't know that the trees rego. I kind of don't think they do. But you never know, right? Wild versus blues. Good luck. All right, have it. All right. We'll catch you later, bro. Have a good, enjoy the game. Hopefully, you know, it turns out for me, not for you. I am on a keyboard, yeah. I sure am on a keyboard. All right, we're going to drop that tractor there. We're going to take this tractor. Because this tractor needs to meander its way back to the homestead. But first, we're going to detour a little bit, guys. A little bit of a detour. Especially in the new season of Clarkson. Are loans worth it? Yeah. I have to turn it off. You don't want your whole map to be straight. Yeah, we actually turned ours off, but that's because of the us conducting science. We don't want to the hail is what I really don't want, so that's why we turned ours off for now. Allison, it would be nice to know when the new season of Clarkson is going to be, huh? So with the loan, you really only pay, it's not that much money you pay per day on like interest. Right now we have $1,995,000 out, in a loan. So it's like, whatever, you know, it's only money, right? But by taking that $1 million, we were able to buy like a tractor, 2 production points. One is the stone thing, actually 3 kind of. We're able to buy that stone spawn point, the concrete factory, and the sawmill. And the sawmill is paid off already. It is making money at this point already. So it's rocking, you know. They do not send a repo man. No, you just pay a little loan entrance. That's all. There's no repo man in the game, no. Been paying a lot of attention lately. What tractors in this game? Pretty much your standard Hunter to farm sim. There's nothing crazy. I mean, there's an older like white tractor, like an Agco white, but there's nothing like that stands out that crazy, you know. Oh yeah. Interesting. Okay. Protesting. All right. Interesting. All right. So we are going to park ourselves over here at the museum, guys. The museum. We have filled the next part of the museum. And so when we fast time, serves a Deutz with more horsepower. Yeah. So when we fast time, this thing should start changing. Notice how there's like panels that are patched in and stuff, which is pretty darn cool. Really fast though, before we get too far into this, we have oats. Oats sell in December, and wheat sells in December. Okay. We don't need to worry about that stuff. So it does have 10,000 to go through, so it's gonna be here for a while, chewing through this stuff, but that's okay. Polar Bear, welcome back. Dan, welcome in. What's poppin'? Yeah. Trailer water is glitched. Ruh-roh. That's putting siding on the building, isn't it? Wouldn't let you give water to the sheep, huh? There's only one made-up brand, and that's a Lizard. The rest of the brands are all real. Yeah, the rest of the brands are all real. Well, if it depends on what we have. Like, we may make money more than one time a year, but if we have wheat, we're gonna sell wheat in December to make. Yeah, that's the best price. Yeah. Yep. Harvester. The next was in Farm Sim 22, so I would assume it'll come back. Yeah. The self-host is broke right now? Is it really? Didn't know that. This thing's looking good, Harry.
Yeah, it's like
hole
repainting itself.
Yeah, it's like slowly going up and
now.
painting. That's cool. Well, that sucks, Dan. Welcome to Farm Sim. There's no issues. No issues here. Yeah, Hunter, we're on one-day season. Yep, it just makes life... I don't know. We may have to change it to more in the future, but for right now, one day is good enough for us, you know? So yeah, good enough for us. One-day seasons, that's fine. We get all of our work done in a day, and you know, it's fine. We're down to 3,000 to go on this thing, and before it's probably going to tell us the next step it needs, right? We've hauled 10 walls here.
Yeah. Look, this was the highest price.
Yeah, which is kind of great the way this works. You get paid for bringing stuff here, and then it counts towards the building project part of it too. which is pretty neat, honestly. I really do like it. I think it's really cool. How are our crops, sir, Harry?
We just have the
dark
sunflowers.
We need another day. Okay. Need to go to October. The most likely we're going to stop here if this needs stuff that we have. We'll probably stop and go grab it. Or maybe this will be done. I don't know. I don't know. This is looking really good, though. All right.
Beam, and we have regular planks at the sawmill.
Okay. So
So
we
we
need...
Just need 6 pallets.
All right. Yeah, when we get... so basically we work until we're out of stuff to do. And then we sleep, yeah. Or like right there, we just fast timed overnight so we could watch the progress on that building. Yeah. I believe when you start, it's 1 day by default. Yeah. I mean, I would say 1 day is enough. That's just the way I play. The beautiful part of Farm Sim is you can play however you want. You want to play 28 days, 28 day months? Feel free. Have fun. Enjoy it. That's the beauty of this game. Grab Gunner, no spoilers. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. What's poppin'? No spoilers. It's just cool watching the building fix itself, you know? That's I've actually really enjoyed this part of like the whole thing. And once we get rope, then we'll get some progress over at the what's it called too? The playground. Oh yeah.
That's actually the only thing it needs now.
Is rope, yeah. 28 day may be a little excessive, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The Europe map is not bad. That was a DLC map in 22. It's not bad looking. We could. You do 2 day months to double the items on sale. That's interesting.
Actually kind of smart.
Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad. We could buy rope left. I don't know how many pallets it needs. It's a fair bit. I think 12.
Also pretty expensive.
Yeah, kind of poor right now. Left really likes spending our money, so keep that in mind, chat. 12. Yeah. You got a new truck and your model barely fits in the cab. It's awkward. That is awkward. Alright, so I'm literally just driving this tractor back to the homeland, by the way. Need to check on the stone thing too. We also need to fast them another day, but we'll pause right here for a minute. So yeah. Definitely gonna pause. Thanks for that follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. What's poppin'? Yeah, somewhere between 6 and 9 day seasons, Hunter, would be good. Huh?
It's the most Hunter answer I've ever heard.
I know, right? Yeah, right, left? Seriously. You're not wrong, left. You really should just like take some time off so we can really do the building stuff, you know? The hell is that? It just drove down my street.
Me?
Oh, you know what? I think it was the party bus again.
There's a party bus in your neighborhood?
Yeah, a guy up the road lives in a party bus. No, he works. He drives a party bus.
So let me get this straight. The guy up the street lives in a party bus. What a guy.
So you cannot sell this house. No.
Rage1LLA just
Watch out for
resubscribed
profanity.
for 2 months.
Rage, thanks for the reset for 2, and Hunter, thanks for the bits. Unfortunately, you cannot sell that house, which I'm assuming that means you cannot get rid of old people. Unfortunately. Maybe he'll like have to go to the nursing home at some point, you know? Look at this, look at chat, we did it. We have no use for this stuff right now, but we did it. We did it, we did it, we did it, hooray. I'm so happy, chat, I'm so happy. You'll be out till Friday. Oh, wow. So we're already down to 6,000 stone. Oh, God. Galactic, thanks for the bits and triggered. Hype train? Roof tiles for the shed. Oh, that's true. Yeah, we need our roof tiles for the shed. That's right. And I think, what else do we need for that shed? I think we need something else, too. I don't want to, I want to visit. Hello. Peepaw was freaking out there. Did y'all see him? Y'all see him? He was freaking out. There we go. Here's our shed. That's right. I forgot. I forgot. Up the shed. So we need 2,000. Can you produce lime? Not that I'm aware of. No. Not that I'm aware of. Okay. Hunter, or not Hunter. Harry, you loading stuff up at Sawmill, or yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Alright, what we need. What are we doing?
Everything's good for the museum. The fast time again, I'm just getting things out of the way.
I thought it needed stuff.
I already took it.
Oh. This guy in chat, he works at the speed of lightning over here. You drag trees with this bad boy right here. This goes on the 3-point hitch of a tractor, and you can drag trees using that. You tried red beets? What a mistake. You know, when the root crop DLC came out in 22, we basically said that that DLC basically was meant for multiplayer. Or yeah, we'll just say multiplayer, or like modded harvesters, because the harvester not having capacity, which is realistic, but it sucks. So yeah, because he's forklift certified. You're not forklift certified, are you, Harry?
Nope.
He could probably get it real fast though. Let's be real, he's good. Man. I have to do root crops for your pigs. Well, choose the root crops that aren't the vegetables with with that harvester, the one that does like carrots. Those carrots, parsnips, red beets, they kind of suck. Sugar beets and potatoes aren't as bad. Putting AI in the machine to do red beets, yeah. There is a lime factory. Is it base game? Just potatoes. Good. Yeah, you could get away with that. All right. This button. Gotta keep an eye on these 2 fields, chat. I kind of am forgetting about them. Kind of forgetting about them. But that's just me. Forklift test is the easiest test. I could see that. Mod it. Okay, so when we're talking about like, can you do this? Can you do that? Most of the time, I'm gonna answer based on in-game stuff with no mods. That's how I'm gonna answer it. Because eventually, there's a mod for everything. So the answer, you know, can you make lime? Well, sure, eventually. Not right now. Right? Are forklifts terrible in the grass? I wouldn't say that, no. Yeah, so that's not actually a lime factory. It doesn't make lime. You can buy lime there. It doesn't make lime. That whole thing just spawned, didn't it, up there? Something happened. I'm not sure. So apparently I learned today that we do have a corn planter that you don't need to cultivate with, but we have been, just because we have been. We've got the big Kinsey and we've got the big Amazons. You do not have to cut all the branches off if you're dragging a tree into the sawmill. No, you do not. Do not have to. We can show you. We can drag some whole trees in. We got more we need to cut down. Production to make a liquid. That'll be a mod eventually, I'm sure. I mean, Stevie Maps back in 22 had all that. You could haul 100,000 liters of canola oil if you wanted to in a trailer. Best crop for profit. Right now, I'm not sure of that. Whatever you have fun growing. It depends how big the tree is, but if you're doing like the big crooked trees, maybe most likely one. Yeah. Hunter, we don't know. We don't know. So where are you trying to haul the trees right now? Where are we trying to haul the trees? Okay. Either way, Harry, morning, we're stopping.
Yeah, this one's going slow.
Yeah. Definitely. The sawmill. Okay, so what part of it's not working? Is it not taking the tree? Trailer might be out Friday. Okay. All right, so give me 1 second. Once we get our fast time stopped, which we're gonna stop here in like right now. Let me go to the sawmill and I will show you how you actually make the logs disappear. Assuming you're over at this sawmill here, which this is like the one by the river. We're gonna visit that, and the way to actually make the logs sell. So you're down here at the pond probably. And this is where you drop the logs off, is down here at the pond. So if you got that part, you're right on with that. Now the tricky part. All right. You got to run way up here. You got to run all the way up here. Yeah, Jeff, I don't know. It don't make sense to me at all. You got to run all the way in this sawmill to this little icon here, this exclamation point. You hit R. Yar. And that will make the trees disappear. Is what that does. So, yeah. Your sawmill at your homestead. Which one do you have? Small, medium, or large? Easy money. Yeah, that's true. That would be a good way to do it. Okay, so you got the little guy. Okay. Stand by, we got one of them too. So the thing you have to keep in mind with this small sawmill is it doesn't hold a lot. So if you got a giant tree and you're trying to put it all in there, you may have to cut it up into some pieces. Yeah, because if it's full, it won't take the tree, right? So they're ready to harvest, Sean.
Well, even after it's full, you'll sometimes have to pick it up and set it back down for it to accept it.
Yeah. That's probably what it is. It's probably just full. Or, like I said, just may have to cut it up once you get it there. You can't hook it to the tractor. Okay, so that's probably because it's too big. If you can't hook the tree to the tractor, the tree is probably too large. So you need to cut the main trunk somewhere along the line. And make the tree about half the size. The cable winch thing that goes on the back of the tractor can only handle like a certain size tree, right? If your tree's too big, they can't handle it. Unfortunately, so that is something to keep in mind. So we've had to cut up quite a few of our larger trees to make them work, basically. But yeah, so it's a whole thing. But that's probably what's going on there, to be honest. If I had to guess. We have done signs with lime. Lime is right around 15% for crop and straw as well, or grain and straw. About 15%. Yep. I didn't say that. I said the trees can be too big. That's what we're gonna go with, official answer. Final answer, chat. Right. We need that. That's no. We need this. We need our combine. It's time to combine, chat.
For a second, I thought you said gleaner.
Sugar beets, the only place you could store those is at the train, where you fill the train. Right now, there's not a root crop storage per se, but you can store them at the train. Guys, family friendly, come on. You lime every 3. Every 3. Alright. We are off to harvest some sunflowers. First time, actually, chat. First time. At least for me, yeah. First time harvesting sunflowers, yeah. So that's good. That'll be good. We're off. Let's go. Oh, man. I was gonna let it slide, but, you know, just be mindful. Be mindful. 25 what? This is a sketchy part of the road, guys. I really have to pay attention up here. Just saying. So, at least in past farm sims, the root crop loader, it's not like obnoxiously fast or anything. It's not like super slow. I haven't actually tried that yet in 25. So I don't know. I would be interested to try it, and we probably will at some point. So. Yeah, you can, but the issue is picking the stuff back up, and obviously, I mean, he's talking about it here, the mouse thing, because this will pick up a bunch of your crops, right? This one doesn't do, actually, this one doesn't do potatoes. This doesn't do any of the root crops. Okay, so that one doesn't do the root crops. There is another one down here. But this one is only for sugar beets. So actually, if you dump potatoes or any of the other root crops on the ground, there is not a way to pick them back up besides a bucket. So keep that in mind, guys. Keep that in mind. What's worth doing and not doing in the fields? So that's up to you guys to interpret, but I can tell you some numbers in a second here. Yeah, they did forget the belt, yeah. AI line worked flawlessly on our plow to other fields, yeah. It sure did. Sure did. Unfortunately in Russian. So, we have been running some science here. We haven't done tillage yet or weeds. The science that we've done is lime worth it, yes or no, or lime. Basically, lime, yes or no, is a 15% difference. You get 15% more crop if you lime. So that's obviously, I think, worth it. And then we tested mulching is a 1.2% difference if you mulch or if you don't mulch. And actually the same thing with rolling is 1.25% difference. That's all. So yeah. Potato harvesting sucks, yeah. This field had carrots when we bought it the other day and we plowed them under. Yeah. So here's the problem, guys. There is no longer a conveyor belt that picks up stuff off the ground. They got rid of it. They got rid of it, guys. It's not a thing anymore. Super easy, Hunter, yeah. The yield percent it tells you in the game, is that not accurate? I would say it's pretty accurate. I mean, depending on how you, yeah, I would say it is. Carrots with a 1 row is brain damage, right? What's the use of the conveyors? Right now, I don't really know. Scully, what's up? I mean, you can technically put a conveyor belt under this thing. I believe that still would work. So you could dump your trailer. What does this actually accept? Potatoes or sugar beets. You can dump that in here. And this is actually to put them in crates. But I've done it before where you put the conveyor under here. And then like you could make a pile using the stacker. But I don't really know. Not worth my time. That's what the conveyor belts are worth. Not worth my time. So, yeah. Scully, we're having a great day, by the way. Sorry, I'm getting behind again. The middle one's a stacker. Yeah. So this one goes like up in the air and then can actually like go back and forth. Yeah. Certain storage. Your yield percent goes up more than 1.25. Okay, so maybe I don't know if those numbers are 100%, but we've run our data and what I've found and I'm not paying attention to that number per se. I don't look at that number. But I'm basing it off of the yield after we do our experiments. So like today we did lime, for example, and what we do is we take a field like this, let's say, and we lime half of it and didn't lime the other half, right? And then we use GPS to make, you know, little rectangles out in the field, right? And then we harvest one and we harvest the other and then we compare the numbers and boom, that's how you get your math for, yeah, I don't look at that little number in the bottom of the screen. Yeah.
Ronald _ McDonald just subscribed.
Thanks for the brand new Prime sub. I appreciate it. Welcome in. What's poppin'? You're at plowing. Rolling. You're at rolling.
BBears0313 cheered Dex1000. Thank you, John, for the last week of full bore farming sim streaming. It has definitely been fun to watch and even more fun to science.
I'm trying to keep up with all the questions, guys. It gets a little overwhelming. Bear, thank you for the bits and thanks for being part of this week. I told you the other night, you know, I can't do it without the guys, you know, I'm not the only one that plays on the server a lot, or the server. I have the server. But like, we can't do it with it. It takes a village, you know. It does take a village. Thanks to the bits bear. We do bale our own fields to sell. If we have straw, straw is free money. You might as well do something with it. We actually just bought a baler earlier today because it was on sale, and we will use it. Yes. Yes. We haven't tested fertilizer, but it's going to be drastic. Oh my God, thank you. It's going to be drastic, the fertilizer numbers. We'll test more. We will test more, guys. We're not done doing science. I want to do like a whole tillage trial is what I really want to do next, or soon. Fertilizer definitely needs to happen, but I really want to do a tillage. But the problem is, you see, we're not cheating in money. So for us to get a bunch of different tillage tools, we either have to lease them or we have to wait till we have money to buy them. So. Do you make the same amount from loose straws as you do bales? You should, because there's not a separate price in the menu for bales as opposed to loose straw. It's just straw, so it should be the same. Yeah. You like the ground track imprint? It's nice, isn't it? It's nice. The guys wonder what Kimmy would say about that. Kimmy knows. I mean her too. How do you pick up loose straw? You use a loading wagon. Stand by. Loading wagon right here. So these have a pickup header on them like a baler does, and then it fills the wagon with straw. That's how you do that. They're actually pretty cool. They are pretty cool. How's the business going? The business going. Yep. Why not buy a Giants copy for my server? I actually tried to buy a Giants copy the other day, and they said they couldn't process my payment. My payment was PayPal, and I've never had anybody say they couldn't process my payment when I use PayPal. So I tried. I did actually try. Yeah. Can you only use loose straw with cows? I believe you have to have a straw blower now for the cows, and yeah, loose straw. So you can't just put a bale in there anymore. So yeah, loose straw. I believe. I don't have one of those barns yet, but I do believe.
On the agenda.
Yeah. Yeah, cows eventually, guys. Cows eventually. Cows eventually. The other thing about the whole Steam copy for a server is, to me, and until somebody can prove me otherwise, I'm gonna die on this hill. To me, they wrote the code wrong. The game should not do what it's doing. That's causing it not to work on the Steam version. And for their official answer to be just buy a copy from us, that's unacceptable. And I'm hoping that they fix it in the first update. If they don't, then I guess I will end up with a Giants copy, even though I really don't want one. But I'll have to use a different payment method. I'll have to use my card instead of trying to go straight from PayPal. I guess. Hopefully they'll take that. I don't know. I'm not sure. But to me, the code is written wrong, for the record. The way I see it. But I also am not a coder, so there's that too. So yeah. I'm just saying. Plus, that doesn't seem to be affecting everybody either, the same way. Which, it's another one of their glorious problems that doesn't affect everybody, but affects most people. It's kind of a thing. Yeah. Found something interesting in the pond. Interesting. You have to go to their website, and literally you have to tell them your street address, and like, it's kind of aggressive. I felt like all the information you actually have to tell them. But I guess Steam has all that about us anyway, so it's whatever, you know. I guess Steam already has all that. Nope, Farm Sim is the only game known in existence where you have to have a copy to run a server. Yep. No, special pet, you can change between dollary dues and euros at any time. In your settings. Because your PayPal account was not verified. Okay. There's a green boot of a scarecrow in a cage. Oh. Plugger, that's interesting. Like I said, I've never had any trouble with anybody taking my money out of PayPal. Everybody's usually really happy to take my money. That's what I was told. I was told I didn't reach out to their customer support because I'm not going to waste my time. But that's what people in chat were saying, that was their official answer. Yeah. So when you're renting a server from a company like Gportal, that you don't have to pay for that, no. They work a deal for licensing with like a game developer. What I'm talking about is I have a computer in my basement, Max, that I run servers on. There's technically a Satisfactory server running right now on it. To do that, to run your own dedicated server on a machine that's in your house, you have to have a copy, yes. Is it PayPal one of the safer forms? I think so. Yeah. Most people just want your money, exactly. Thanks for the follow, appreciate you. Welcome in, what's poppin'? How's it going? Oh yeah. There's only one harvester for spinach. It's the big, what's it called in harvester? It's Oxbow. There's only one. Yep. Mine's not linked either, honestly, Plugger. No. No. Steam copies. Yeah, there's a lot of people wondering if like they did this on purpose to make people buy from them. I can't get my Steam copy to work. Some people can. You have to like reroute folders and map this to do that with command prompt, and there's instructions how to do it in our Discord. I can't understand it. I'm not a programmer. I don't understand it. I'm just a dumb redneck that plays Farm Sim on the internet. So I do not use a VPN, no. Nope. Right now, Hunter, yeah, we only have one combine, but we also have the swather. So we tend to swath a lot. I mean, anything that we can swath, we swath because, you know, 25%, right? So yeah, which is most of the time. I mean, we're growing stuff that can be swathed. So, yeah. Actually, I don't know what we're planting. We kind of went past that stuff. I think we're gonna do a round of like all soybeans, like everywhere soybeans, swath them all, and we'll go with it. Thanks for that follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. What's poppin'? You're confused. What didn't we get? What didn't we get from what? I'm confused now too. It doesn't take much to confuse me though, honestly. It doesn't take much. Are you talking about the directions? Because yeah, they're confusing. Good money in beans. I think there is. I think there's really good money in beans, yeah. I like the money from beans, yeah. Rusty Robot, I mean, you could run a mulcher across it if you wanted an extra 1.25% yield bonus on your next crop, but otherwise just harvest, or just cultivate it. How much more in percent do you get with the weird harvester? 25%. 25%. So that's definitely worth it in my book. That would be the swather. Yeah. You have over 100,000 beans. So the Steam copies, people are having trouble if you bought it from Steam to run a dedicated server, your own dedicated server. I can't get mine to work, and apparently their answer is just buy a copy from them because it works. So peas, we haven't planted peas yet. I have harvested them. Any of that specialty crop stuff does take like a smaller harvester, you know, like I could probably fit like 3 or 4 of their heads or like 3 of their headers in the width of my one header right now. So all that specialty crop takes the smaller headers, you know. So you swather and then you swath and then you use a pickup head on a combine to pick up the straw swath, the swath that has the, let's say, the wheat still attached to the straw, and then after that you do get straw for the combine too, or for like a baler or whatever. From mulching, I'm assuming you mean from swathing. So the swathing percentage you don't actually see on like the little menu in the bottom right because it's not a pre-harvest thing. It's a during harvest. So if you run side by sides of, you know, the same size area, if you swath it or if you just combine it, you'll notice a 25% difference. But you're not going to see it on that little menu in the bottom of the screen. So yeah. Right cards, it really does, man. You're not lying, brother. Yep. And actually, I have purchased a collector edition as well, guys, which technically would give me a Giants copy. I pre-ordered it from Best Buy. They canceled my order. And then I pre-ordered it again from Amazon, and now I'm not going to see it till early December, like the second week of December or something, mid-December, something like that. So 25% for the cotton. No, you can't swath cotton. You can't swath cotton. Big Al, what's going on? How are you? Welcome in. Buy theirs from Steam. I recommend everybody buy theirs from Steam, but yeah, that's just me. There is no tool to pick up carrots, parsnips, and carrot. The only thing would be a bucket on like a front end loader. That's it. There's no other tool to pick those up right now. Just a bucket. That's it. I need to go find a combine, y'all. That's all I know. Or not a combine, the truck. I'm gonna be full. I was hoping I could make it around this field, but my 20,000 liter grain tank, y'all, is, wait for it, is full. All right. I didn't bring the auger wagon up here, so we'll just do a little 20,000 liter drive real quick. No big dealio. We're not going to cab it. We're not going to have cab sunflower seeds or cab sunflowers. We're not doing it. Yeah, it's by the road down here. It's down here somewhere. If you bought it from Steam, you may have issues setting up your own dedicated server. You can play the game just fine. I'm on Steam right now. I just can't set up my own dedicated server. So there's 3 different types of multiplayer. We're gonna run through this, guys. There's self-hosted multiplayer, there's a rented dedicated server, and there's a, we'll just call it a dedicated server. The self-hosted means you start your game up, you put it into multiplayer, your friends can join. You're also playing, your friends can join. Renting a dedicated server means you pay a company a monthly fee to have them host your server for you. A regular dedicated server means you have another computer in your house that you put the dedicated server stuff on for Farm Sim, and that machine runs the server, and then when you go to join, when you want to play multiplayer, you're actually joining the other machine that's in your house, and your friends can join it too. Whoever you give the password and stuff to. Does that make sense, guys? And that's what we're having trouble with, is that basically running a dedicated server on a machine that I have down in my basement. So. Still no bushels, no, Hunter. Absolutely not. Why would they do that? Don't be sorry for bringing it up. It's fine. Everybody needs to know. You're not going to host a server, then you're good to play on Steam. Steam's fine. My opinion, bigger trailer or auger wagon when starting out? Probably bigger trailer. Probably a bigger trailer. But again, you know, play how you want to play, right? Cards, you're more than welcome to DM me, yeah. Yeah. Surely they have to fix it. Yeah, that's been the only issue on Steam. Nothing says America like leaders. What? You were supposed to plant long grain rice and forgot your plan was set for oats. It happens. Yeah. This is how you get the product out of the trailer. So an auger wagon is primarily the purpose of an auger wagon is so that your combine doesn't stop. Basically. So in real life farming, your auger wagon is going to unload the combine on the go. While you're out there driving around, they're going pitter-pattering across the field, right? So the auger wagon, so for instance, if I was full right now and I had an auger wagon, he could pull up next to me and I could unload while I'm driving. Therefore, the combine never has to stop. So they are very nice. They are very nice.